What's good in the ASNWERz hood doing? How you doing? How you living? Oh, you're screwing. 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 Today, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be answering y'all's questions that y'all drop down about life and, the journeys that you're chasing and, the dreams that you're chasing and things of that nature. It took me a little minute to get back to them, but it also gave them time to build up, so good is good, good is good, good is great, great is good. I'm on my other phone right now, that motherfucking 8. Let me find my chapstick before I get started. Here we go, where are the questions at? Oh, here we go. We have approximately 17, so this probably won't be too long. I'm ready. God damn it, stay up. Now, for the first question, we have Mr. Moneybag. Rise. Mr. Moneybag. Rise. Mr. Moneybag says, being 21, I just turned. I feel like I need to now become an adult. However, I don't know what I want to do in life. I'm going to try and make myself do something in the coming month that I enjoy. But the chance of this becoming a success, you gotta be able to type correctly, twin, is slim. If someone feels that they need to make big changes, but really doesn't know what step to take, whether it be career, driven, or personal to them, what would you say can be a driving force to having them make changes? That is a good question right there. It's a great question. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. This is how I break it down, because I feel like it's way more simple than we tend to try to make it. We try to make it difficult and things of that nature, and we make it harder on ourselves. But I'm going to start off first with you saying your success is slim. That is already the first wrong step right there. It sounds like you're not believing in yourself, and one thing you have to do is believe in yourself, because there are going to be days when nobody believes in you, and if you don't even believe in yourself, then you have no support system. You have nobody there helping you, have nobody there guiding you, have nobody there motivating you, and that's one thing you can do for yourself every single day. Every time you wake up, every time before you go to sleep, every time when you're about to do something, just motivate yourself, encourage yourself, make yourself feel like you are the one. You have to really become that delusion of you being the chosen one, whatever type of hierarchy, whatever type of level you want to throw yourself at. Do it, because you have to believe that lie until it becomes true. I'm telling you. But let me remember what else you said. What would you say can be a driving force to having them make changes? I'm gonna be completely honest. 9 times out of 10, for somebody to make, depending on the size of the changes, it's usually something that happens during life. As of, let's say an action. Let's say somebody in the family dies. Usually 9 times out of 10, you either break down or, you want to make something happen for them. Let's say they realize what a fail truly is. Once you realize what failing truly is and what it does for you and what it teaches you, sometimes that changes people's lives around and make them want to do better. It's usually actions. A lot of times you can say words. You have that thing. The thing is about using words to make people change, to make people have that driving force. The person receiving your words has to be optimistic. They have to be able to be willing to listen. They have to be able to, be open to the chance of hearing, other, paths of life, other opinions, other perspectives. They have to be able to be willing to take those in to be able to change. If they're not willing to do that, nothing will ever happen. It'll just be talking to a brick wall and not even go in one ear and out the other ear. It's just going to be hidden right here, and it's not even going to be going in. So, 9 times out of 10, use your actions. If you want to help somebody, if you're trying to make yourself, gain that driving force, use your actions. Prove to yourself. Let's say there's something that you want to learn to do, something that you feel like you never could get the hold of. Go do it, and make sure you do it every single chance you get to, and make sure you put your all into it. Make sure you actually try, because don't be just looking for results and you're not putting 100%. And if 100% ain't working, put 110%, put 120%, put 130%, then put 140%. Like, it doesn't have to stop at just the level that people usually stop at. You can go above and beyond. You can go past that. Like, you have to realize how much free will and how much power you really hold. And once you realize that, I promise you, so many beautiful and great things will happen, because you're going to realize when something bad happens, it's up to you to feel down, sad, happy, glad. It's up to you to choose how you feel about it. It's up to you to take in, what is this for me? How am I going to use this? Am I going to use it as a building block? Or am I going to use this as a goddamn flamethrower to tear down what I've built up? It's up to you, for real. But yeah, that's really what I have to give about finding what you want to do in life. Follow your heart. Look around. Actually take time to understand who you are. That's the only reason I feel like you don't really know what you want to do yet, because I've been at that point before. I didn't know what I wanted to do at all when I was 17, 18, 16, things of that nature. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I know exactly how you're feeling. You have to take time to yourself. You have to look in the mirror, look at that person, see who that person is. You should ask that person questions, and it's okay to answer the questions that you ask yourself, because sometimes you don't always have the answer, and you need to go look for the answer. And you don't realize that you didn't have the answer because nobody has ever asked you the question. Now listen, I'm telling you, the greatest advice I've ever received is follow your heart. Know what you love. Like, really go out there and find out what you love, and really go out there and get what you love, because I promise you, what you love 9 times out of 10 will help you survive in this world if you can do it in a good fashion, if you can do it in a good manner, if you do it in a relatable manner. So just find what you love and attack that point. It might be multiple things, it might just be one thing, but follow your heart to it, I promise you, and you'll find it. You just have to keep looking. The last therapy video was very relaxing, helpful, and maybe another type of vid like that. Thank you. Not a question. Mr. Moneybags with another one. This isn't necessarily about me, but a question for you. If you knew you could do something and there is a 100% chance of success, then what would it be? Following from this, why is it you either have or haven't pursued it? Did you pursue it because it was something you knew you'd make work, or you're too afraid to fail and that puts you off from pursuing this? Well, let me reread that. Following from this, why is it you either have or haven't pursued it? Oh, okay. If you knew you could do something and there's a 100% chance, it'll probably be music, because one thing in life I really want to do is perform on stage, and I've realized how badly I want to do that. That is one of like my biggest dreams right there. So it'll probably definitely be music, but I'm already in that stage, already in that, mindset, that optimistic way of looking at, my journey, and I already see 100% success, because I know the only way of me failing is me giving up and me giving in. But why is it you either have or haven't pursued it? And I pursued it because I woke up one day and, I just started trying things, because I've always been an experimental person. I've always liked to do new things. And, it got to one point in life where I used to listen to music. Well, I still damn do. At one point I didn't as much as I do now these days, but I started to listen to music a lot, and I started to really it started to really become one with me. And then I went farther than, just listening to it, and I was thinking, what if I try to make it? And, I started off a little bit rough. It was a little bit difficult. It was a little bit, something I didn't understand. But I started to realize how much I enjoyed it day by day. Just something started to grow in me of how much I really love doing what I'm doing. And then that's when I started investing into it. I started, buying things for it. I started actually trying to get better at it. And it just started progressing. Like, motherfuckers don't understand how hard it is to get followers on SoundCloud, bro. And to go from 0 to 200 is, it's such an accomplishment. And, I always appreciate every little thing. I always appreciate every little thing, every little piece of success. I appreciate it, because you can easily fail in this world. You can easily go down. You can easily be, tore down. You can easily not succeed. So I appreciate every little thing that comes my way, every little piece of support. I appreciate every single thing. But you also said, did you pursue it because it was something you knew you'd make it work, or you too afraid to fail? That's the thing. I'm not afraid of anything at this point, because I realize, you know, my fear keeps me alive, but only in certain instances, like when I'm outside in the real world, you know, walking around or something. But I know holding fear into my dreams is only going to delay me. It's only going to hold me back. It's only going to make me worry. And I also learned, you know, they say when you think too much about the past, it holds you back. When you think too much about the future, it causes anxiety. So I try to stay in the moment and try to live, you know, day by day, and just keep going every 24 hours. So I don't, you know, try to put too much anxiety on myself. I don't hold on to the past, because you'll really be holding on to regret for real, and that'll kill you, that'll really tear you down. You know, something that you can't change, really wanting to change it, boy, to get to you. So I'm telling you, just live day by day and just make habits. When I feel like you're a little bit too focused on, you know, being scared, you know, fearing that it won't happen. I feel like that's really taking over your brain, and you gotta get out of that. You gotta get out of that way. You gotta get out of that way of thinking, because I'm telling you, it'll end you. It'll really tear you away from everything you want to do in life, because you already feel like, what's the point of trying? I'm going to fail. I'm not going to succeed. That's your first mistake. But me personally, I used to have times, I have days where I think like, what if it doesn't work? But then I instantly snap back into it and be like, that's the only way I can fail right here. Thinking it, and then allowing that thought to become real. Because I feel like once you think it so often, you'll start actually acting it. And I try to tell myself that every day, because my thoughts sometimes lead to my words, and then your words sometimes lead to your actions. And especially if you keep repeating the thought, and then if you start saying it out loud over and over, you're going to start doing it over and over. And that's why I tell yourself, motivate yourself, encourage yourself, lift yourself up. And I promise you, you'll be able to have anything, bro. You'll be able to make anything work. How do I stop falling in love so easily, twin? Said by Daj the Standard. Shout out to Twin right there. That's one of my members. Gango. How do I stop falling in love so easily? This one right here might be a little bit of a stumble for me, because I don't think I've gotten over that part either. Listen, I feel like it's not something you should fight. I feel like that is a good trait, honestly, because then that means you're a caring person. That means you care about people. That means, you know, you're willing to open up to people. That means you're willing to be vulnerable. You know, those are all good traits right there. And those are traits that a lot of humans these days. Sorry, I'm cleaning off these speakers right here behind the monitor. Got a little bit of dust on them. And these days, a lot of people don't have those traits anymore, because they feel like it shows weakness. They feel like it's something to be laughed at. It's something to be talked about. It's something like, people are weird these days. So don't let go of that. Hold on to that, and I promise to God, you're going to find the person one day, and you're going to use this skill, and it's going to work out perfectly. It's going to work out perfectly. I'm telling you, like, just stay true to you, and don't let that person, you know, be lost. Don't let that person, you know, get, what is it called, disoriented. Don't lose that person. Don't lose that person. Do not lose that person, because it's nothing wrong with falling in love. It's nothing wrong with that at all. I feel like that's something that is starting to be a little bit less normalized, because of like what we see on the internet, what people are doing, what's going on. Like, we're really making life into an odd thing to live. But, you know, we still have people out here that are, you know, willing to save it, willing to fix it, and willing to show us that, you know, it's still possible to live. Like, I swear, like, people make it seem like you can't do anything in this world these days, bro, the way people act. And like, that's why I don't give social media as much power as a lot of people do, because geez Louise, like, I swear, online literally just gave all the dickheads, all the dumbasses, power of voice. Like, oh my God, that damn keyboard, bro. Like, people be feeling like they such fucking, like, I don't know if it's like they be feeling like they like at the top of the world, because like you can't see who they are while they're typing, or you can't goddamn come and do something about it. But bro, giving motherfuckers a keyboard and online access was the worst thing that we ever decided on, not gonna lie. But falling in love, nothing wrong with that, twin. Nothing wrong with it at all. Just be a little bit more picky about who you fall in love with, because you know that you have that thing about you that, you know, you fall in love quickly, and you tend to give your heart up easily. Not saying you easy or anything like that, but just saying that you're willing to care for someone, you know, in a short amount of time. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just be more picky about who you give that luxury to. See what I'm saying? Now, shout out to Cap 2020. Any advice on dealing with the state of the world right now? Like, I've definitely gotten better, but last year especially, everything just feels kind of meaningless. Like, I'm just waiting for the world to end at this point. I've been telling myself that that's no way to live, and I've definitely improved, but deep down I still feel it. Sorry for the heavy topic. Nothing wrong with that. I feel like you have to have a place where you can, express things like this, because holding it in won't get you anywhere. It won't get you anywhere. Now that you've been able to let it go, I would do a little bit of adding on to that and a little bit of helping, because I was at this point, but it wasn't for long, because I was kind of scared of the point I was in. I was so scared of the point I was in that I had to choose one decision. I had to fall all the way into it, or I had to fight to get out of it. And thank God I chose to fight to get out of it. But it's really all upon finding things that interest you and really loving those things. Putting your whole, me, anime saved me. I'm being completely honest when it gets to a point where I don't need anybody. I can sit there and watch anime all day. And then I had to realize I need more. I need more of this feeling. I need more of this. And this is what will keep me going in this world. This is what I love to do. These are the things that I want to stay here for. Because there was a point, if you listen to that song that I dropped 14 years later, it touches on all the subjects of how I truly, really been feeling about this world, and how I felt in the past, how I felt as a kid, all those things. It touches on all of them. But in the song, I end up saying, I swear I didn't got so goddamn close. I didn't tell myself in the mirror I want to kill you. Because, I was at the point in life, I didn't know why I was here. I didn't know why, I was living, and I didn't want to anymore. But then I realized, as days passed, because I definitely didn't have the damn guts to do it. I know I never had the guts to do it, but it was so easy to think it. It was so easy to just live in that dream of just wondering what life would be like if I just, just ended it. And then I realized that, do I not have any dreams? Do I not have anything that I want to do before I die? And once I really sat there and asked myself that, I was like, damn, it's nothing wrong with the thought of death, but I have to realize it's going to happen eventually. Why rush it? That's the one thing we all have in common. Our end is going to happen, so why rush it? And I was thinking, why not make things happen before that point? Why not do something with my life before that point? And then that's when I started chasing the journey of, what do I want to do? And that's the thing, you might have to ask yourself that question every single day for months and months, weeks and weeks on end, just to get the answer. You might have to search around. You might have to actually leave the house, leave your room, and actually go look around the world to find that answer. But oh my God, ouch. Oh, I was trying to scratch my freaking head. But like I was saying, you have to look around. You can't stay in the box that you're in, because I promise you, it'll just get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you feel like you're suffocating. And I'm speaking from experience, because I've been through these things that y'all have asked me about and telling me about. And that's what I love, because I love that I've experienced it, because then I feel like I have so much more information on it than just looking from the outside. And I've actually been in that point, so I know how I got out of it might not be how you get out of it as well. I know that as well. But listen, find peak interest, not just natural interest like a food you like or a goddamn game you like playing. Find peak interest, things that really make your body move without you wanting to move. Things that make you get chills on your body. Things that make you when you hear a song, you start singing it on accident, you're not even trying to. Things that just make you do without even trying to do. Those things are peak interest, is what I say. Because I'll watch One Piece and I'll be smiling the whole goddamn time, bro, without even knowing that I'm smiling. It's just something uncontrollable. It's just an uncontrollable happiness. And those things really change the world for you, twin. I promise you. You just have to focus and appreciate, wake up and appreciate the fact that you are alive. Because remember, we all will be deceased one day. why rush it? It's no point in rushing it. Like, no bullshit. It's no point in rushing it at all. Just remember that fact that it's going to happen. I don't need to rush it. And just think like, this life is whatever I created. Whatever you want it to be is what you make it, okay? Whatever you want it to be is what you make it. So like, the feeling that you're feeling now, I'm just waiting for the world to end. Think about it. You created that feeling. Nobody else created that for you. Like, there might have been a little bit of add-ons, things that might have carried you to that point of, others' actions. But remember, at the end of the day, how you feel is what you choose. How you feel is what you choose. And that's the thing, like right now, I could be upset. I could be happy. I could be confused. I can be anything, but it's all up to me. It's all up to me. And that's the thing, same for you. You can be anything. It's all up to you. You attack that point how you want to attack that point. And that's the thing. I feel like everybody finds their own way. Like, people can give you advice, people can give you this, people can give you that, but at the end of the day, you have to find it. You have to look for it, you have to search for it, and you have to want it to win. You have to want it to win. Like, this feeling that you're feeling, it's temporary. It's temporary. It's something that, it's a world that you created. It's a world that you created in your head, and it's temporary. I promise you. Just start saying motivational things to yourself. Just start empowering yourself. Start encouraging yourself every single day. Be consistent with those little things, and I promise you, things will start to change around you. Like, let's say, if you smoke, when you smoke, do you get lazy? Try to change that around into, after you smoke, doing productive things, because I've changed that auto. Like, I used to smoke, I'll lay down, I'll chill, and I won't do shit for the rest of the day. But now I can smoke, I'll take a little break, I'll lay down for about like 30 minutes, and then I get right back up and go to work. And like, I just try to change little things to see if it changes me, and it definitely did. It definitely did. And like, I'm just speaking from experience once again. Like, I used to do like, I used to read like some books and shit like that on this channel. Those helped me out a lot. Like, just hearing the words, like, act like success, think like success. Reading that book was really, I wouldn't say like an eye opener for me, but it really like expanded my way of thinking. And I haven't read a book in years before that. Well, I haven't read a book since the Air Force before that. But I was just trying new things to see if it'll make me feel a different way, and it definitely did. So try new things out of the box that you usually don't try on daily, and see if that changes your perspective to it. And at the end of the day, after you do those things, you still have to carry that perspective with you. You can't just only have it when you're doing the things you love, when you're doing the things that are new, when you're doing the things that you haven't done before. You have to carry it 24/7. And yes, there are some times where you can't. There are some times where you go back to that, that feeling. But get up out of it. Don't stay in it forever. Get up out of it. It's all up to you. Okay? I'm telling you. On to the next one. John Linden, 2010. How to help recover from the loss of a friend or loved one. Honestly, this is pretty simple right here. Because, I've definitely had that one fair share of a loss that really made me feel like, it was the end of the world. But little did I know, it wasn't at all. It was just the end for them. And, that kind of sounds a little bit dark, just saying it in the manner that I said it. But hear me out. So, when I lost the person that was really important to me, I was in 6th grade. Yeah, I was in 6th grade. So I was a child. I didn't really understand. I didn't really know how to feel about it. Like, when I was told, I don't think I really cried. I was confused. I was just left in confusion because I didn't really know too much about death back then as much as I do now. And I understood what they were telling me, but I didn't know how to intake it. And then, like, times where I would be at school, I would just randomly like start crying, bawling my eyes out when I thought about it, because like, I knew that the person was gone, but I didn't understand like what it meant to be gone for real. And then I really, like, once I started growing up, skip past, like, time skip, like, 7 years, I really started to understand that death is not a bad thing. Death is the end. Death is, the cutoff, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, because I've realized that you can mourn over somebody, or you can be grateful for them, you can be appreciative over them, you can be happy for them, because one thing, this is my belief right here, off just basically the knowledge that I've been given. I watched a show called I Survived There and Back, and the way they talk about their death experiences and then coming back it makes it seem like death is a lovely sacrifice. Like, I feel like this world is just give and return, like to the higher being type of point, like not just from human, from like a higher existence. I feel like is give and return, and I feel like your ultimate give is your life in return for something that we can't even fathom. And that is my way of thinking after watching that show, of the things that they explained and said. And it just lets me know that after death, people aren't going through torment. People aren't, the way the people were explaining it. Let me just tap on that a little bit. This one lady said, like, well, most people, 9 times out of 10, this is what I was hearing, after death, they just felt the most amazing love, the most, warming feeling, the most, they felt the greatest way they have felt in God damn it, they keep goddamn texting this damn group chat in this dynasty. They felt the greatest way they've ever felt ever in life. Well, ever before that. That's the thing. After they die, they don't even be realizing that they be dead until, like, some people that say like they floated out of their body and they look down and they see their body still, but they end up not caring about the body, or they end up getting sucked away into some oh my god, y'all have to watch that shit, bro. But it just lets me know that, like, after death, they're not going through anything bad. 9 times out of 10, they're feeling wonderful, they're feeling well, and they could be looking down on us, and you don't want them to look down on you and be thinking, and be looking at you crying, looking at you sad, looking at you upset. I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 they would want to see you working hard to get that life that you want, working hard to succeed. That's the thing. Use that pain as power. Transition that pain into power. Like, of course, yeah, you're sad, you can't talk to them anymore in the physical world, you can't physically, go see them anymore, but you have to remember, you're still here, you're still pushing, you're still going. Respect them by working hard. That's how I get over it. I respect them by working hard. I don't get sad, I don't get upset. I don't personally go to funerals anymore because, that's not what I want my last memory to be, is seeing somebody laying in a casket. But I respect them by, not being upset, not being sad at the fact that they're gone. I appreciate the fact that they were here, and I respect them by working hard. I respect them by putting everything I have into my life that I still own, because I feel like that's the greatest, payback that I can give to them. And I feel like that's the greatest way that you can help yourself, by recovering from it. Because I wouldn't necessarily say you have to really recover, because it's probably gonna be something that always sits there with you, but just have things that can help you get past that point. Like, don't wallow in shame. Not shame, don't wallow and be depressed forever and be all sad, because I promise to God, them looking down on you, it's not gonna make them feel any better in the afterlife. And you have to think, just think that they're watching you. Think that they're watching you, and think like, dude, would they want to see me like this? Think about the person that they were when they were here. When they were here, were you like that? Were you? Be the person you were when they were here, and I promise you, it'll make you feel better. Like, don't try to think too much on the fact of they're gone, I can't do this anymore, I can't do that anymore, because it'll only hurt you. It'll only hurt you more. Think about the fact that they're gone, but think about the fact of what you can do because they're gone. Use that pain as fuel to the fire. Use it as power to win, I'm telling you. How to manage a vast, I gotta move a little bit faster because my phone just said it was on 20%. How to manage a vast circle with a varied interest and stay friends with the maximum amount of people in the long term. That right there, I'm gonna be honest, you might have me a little bit malfunctioned. Only because, like, I don't really understand the friends concept, because I'm experiencing a little bit of in-betweenish, feelings right now, because, like, I don't know, like, my friend group, I could say, has varied interest, but at the same time, it feels like they all align, but I don't be aligning sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't know how to really, like, feel about that situation, and I've been trying to figure that out and understand that for the past couple of months now, and I'm still going through that. So, the experience is not over, so I don't have the full knowledge on what to do exactly, but I can give you a little bit of what I've learned. Personally, I feel like how you can deal with a vast circle with varied interests is really just be a friend. Like, be that good person, be that wonderful person, to them. Be the person that you want. Treat people how you want to be treated. And I feel like you can't go wrong. Like, if, you're treating somebody in the way that you want to be treated and you get treated back like shit, let's say it's constantly just, bashing you, never really know good times, really never really know, motivation, never really know encouragement, never really know, you feel me, never really know help. I feel like then you should try to not even focus too hard on the fact of keeping friends around, because it'll get to the point where you feel like you need your friends, like you don't want to be alone. And I'm speaking from experience. Like, I'm really fighting through the point of right now of, do I really need friends? But at the same time, do I want to be alone? You feel me? And I'm really trying to decide on what decision I should make, and I'm really going through that as of the moment. But when you say stay friends with the maximum amount of people in the long term, I feel like you should try to focus on something better, you feel me? Because the long term isn't about who you're friends with, it's about who's friends with you. Because you have to realize you're the most important person in your life. Not the people you hang with, not the people who birthed you, not the people who love you, none of that. You are the most important person in your life, okay? So at the end of the day, you need to figure out what is it that is keeping me around? Why are we friends? What do we do? What do we talk about? Things of that nature. And really just be yourself. If people don't accept who you are, from just being yourself, then you definitely shouldn't be there, you feel me? So just be who you are and keep being who you are, and just vibe to him. I feel like if you just vibe, then shit, you'll be friends forever. As long as you don't do no green shit, as long as you don't do no fucked up shit, I feel like y'all should be friends forever, unless y'all start seeing not eye to eye. That'd be the only thing that really ruins it. But just keep being you. I feel like you just keep being you, and y'all just keep being you. Then I feel like y'all never switch up on each other, unless something crazy happens. So do nothing crazy, and don't lead into nothing crazy. Don't allow nothing crazy to be done to you. You feel me? The standard spins back again with another question. Tips on staying consistent in the gym. I go twice every 2 weeks, but I want to hit my weight loss goal. It's easy right here. Just want it, okay? You gotta just really want it. I tell y'all this shit all the time. When you really want something, you will go get it. And that's the thing. I've shown myself time and time again what it is to fake want something, because I've had gym memberships over and over, gone for a couple months, stopped, gone for a couple months, stopped. So I understand what you're saying on this one. I probably would have asked this question if somebody was to say, drop some questions down in the comments, probably about 7-8 months ago. I'd probably ask this question. But now I understand, I have to really want the shit, and now I just go anytime I have free time, which is usually every day. I'll work 10 hours, go right after work. I'll go right after I finish recording videos, 9 in the morning right now. I'll wake up, record a video, go to the gym. I just make sure I make it there. There's always a point in time where I have some type of free time out of the 24 hours. And the days that I don't go, I be feeling like I'm cheating myself. I be feeling like, I'm bullshitting, but I be having to tell myself it's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a break, but I usually keep it at 2 days maximum. 2 days maximum. So just tell yourself, I'm telling you, just get in the car and drive there. You have to actually do it. I feel like it's so easy to just sit there and not move and not go. But once you actually get in that car, turn it on, and you drive, there's no turning back. Unless you turn that motherfucker around. Just think about all the work it takes to turn your car around and to not go. I'm telling you, you gotta hop in that motherfucker and just go. And that's the thing. I've gained the ability to enjoy the gym. I love the gym. I be having fun in there. I be listening to my music. I be dancing and shit. Make it fun. Make it something that you really enjoy. I realize that the pain on your muscles and things like that is just growth for the next day. Make it fun. Make it exciting. And you'll be so consistent with it, twin. We got a couple more. Holocene. How do I stay disciplined in the worst, most boring of times? This is a good one because I definitely had a lot of problems with that. Just tell yourself that tomorrow has to come. Tell yourself tomorrow has to come, and remember, your mindset is invincible. That's what I tell myself. Like when I be bored, when I be feeling like I'm real down, I just tell myself that my mindset is invincible, and I create it to whatever I want it to be. And then I also tell myself tomorrow has to come. I might feel like this today, but tomorrow has to come. And that's the thing, I always try to get myself to be ready for, like, especially when I feel like horrible or I feel down, I always try to get myself prepared and ready for the next day, because I'm not going to allow myself to feel like the next day. And that's the thing, you have to be able to tell yourself, talk to yourself, encourage yourself, motivate yourself, and push yourself. Because if you don't do that, 9 times out of 10, nobody else will, twin. Nobody else is going to come around and be looking forward to helping you, because that's usually how the world is. Like, yes, you might have people in your life that do that for you. Must be nice and it must be amazing, but not everybody has that. So motivate yourself, talk to yourself, find out who that person is, and I'm telling you, it'll be way easier to get through those bad times, boring times. And I feel like boring times is just times where you can really think about what you could be doing. Like if you're bored, find something to do that's productive. That's what I usually try to do. Like I don't really ever have any more bored times anymore, because I'm recording videos, I'm editing videos, recording music, making music videos, goddamn, watching anime shit. And when I'm not doing any of those things, playing the game, recording gaming videos, goddamn, investing, buying new things. I just added on a new thing now. I'm finna learn how to play the guitar. Goddamn, smoking. Like, you just gotta find things that really take up the time of day. Because it's only 24 hours. You're supposed to sleep 8 hours of that. So think about that. You only got 16 for real. So find something to do. Find something you enjoy. And really be able to motivate yourself, encourage yourself, and tell yourself that tomorrow has to come. You'll feel like that temporarily, but tomorrow has to come, twin. Just be able to, like, me personally, I put things in my room around me. Like, I have Billie Eilish over there. I freaking love Billie Eilish. Like, I can wake up, see that thing, and start smiling. I have ambition, mindset, and grit right in front of me right here. Anytime I sit down right here, that's what I see. I read it. Even if I don't read it, I see it. I see it says ambition. I see it says mindset. I see it says grit. It motivates me. It pushes me, and it lets me know those are the things I need to keep. Those are the things I need to really train. Those are the things that I need to have together. You feel me? So, like, shit, make the place that you're in some place that you want to be. Build your happy place. Build, like, just build, create, build and create, build and create, build and create. And it will work out, twin. Literally, staying disciplined is all a mindset thing, for real. You just have to be strong-minded, and have that will to fight. Don't give in. Have that will to fight. Because listen, boring days, bad days are only 24 hours. That's it. You think about how all the 24-hour days you've been through. You can make it through that day. I promise you. Just think about it like that. I've been through plenty of days like this. What's one more? But that's another thing. Don't allow it to just happen. Don't just keep allowing it to happen until you have to keep going through days like this. Change that mindset. Change that track of thinking. Change that way of thinking, and allow yourself to be free. You feel me? Don't be holding yourself down in a jail cell when you don't have to. Sin Papi C. How do I find the motivation to complete my goals? It's all right here. Yeah, I'm telling you, you just gotta look in the mirror. Just look in the mirror and tell yourself, I want this. Like, it's not about finding the motivation, it's about having the motivation. Like, you already have it. You don't need to go nowhere to look. Like, I tell you, just like I was saying before, ambition, mindset, and grit. I do it in different ways. Like, I've never really had motivational things on my wall to where I wake up and see them. I've never really, like, motivated myself. I just try new things that I've never done, and come to find out they work. Like, shit, even, I didn't really used to pray back then. I'll pray occasionally sometimes. Like, I just do certain small things that I didn't really do before. now, and you know, it just starts to make me feel better, more encouraged, more motivated, and I feel like I can do anything in the world now. I tell myself I'm invincible every goddamn day. I tell myself I'm invincible like I said it at work one time, and people thought I was crazy, but like they were thinking like I'm saying I'm invincible, like I can't die. But I'm just saying my mindset is invincible. I'm saying I'm invincible, like nothing can stop me. And that's exactly how I feel. And that's exactly how I'm gonna live life. So it's all about what you tell yourself, it's all about what you see, and it's all about what you hear. Make those things good things, make those things encouraging things, make those things motivational things, especially with the time spent by yourself. You control everything you see, hear, and say when you're by yourself. So make it good, make it great, make it motivational, make it encouraging. And that's the thing, you can find motivation in anything, It can be the music you listen to, it can be the words you say, it can be the shows you watch, it can be the actions you take. Just make sure you appreciate all the little things, okay? And I promise you, you'll start finding the motivation. Like you say, how do I find the motivation? But you already have it, twin. You already have it. It's all right here, and it's right here. Use these two things. Use these two things as a team. Use them as a team. Think about it. Say it. 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 And then do it. I promise you. We gotta go to the last one because my phone is probably about to die. I have a laughable for you, twin. What did the triangle say to the circle? This is the ending. What did the triangle say to the circle? You're pointless. I love you, twin. I'll see you in the next video. What the fuck, dude? That wasn't even a question.